Hello, YouTube world. This is Michael Smiley. So, lately I've been noticing that so many people don't understand or don't recognize or don't see their own self worth. I think that it's important because a lot of people, especially nowadays, they get hooked onto drugs or see alternate um, things to do, I guess, when they don't feel like they're being noticed, when they feel like they're mistreated. Um, a lot of this also has to do when people are like a big point of this is people feel like they get trapped in relationships to not necessarily good people or if from cases that I've seen myself. For instance, I have lady friends who have the idea in their head that they need to stick with these leeches for men, and quite honestly, terrible partners, because they feel like they don't deserve better, or that they can't, or that they don't have the opportunity to get something better for them. And the world literally has over 7 billion people in it. You can find somebody better. I know that this is kind of a ranting video, but I just want to get other people's perspective because it seems like I am the bad friend that always tells you like it is. If I think that your boyfriend is a leech because you pay for 98% of everything and you only get 2% in return, that's not fair. And you deserve better than that. You're worth it. That other person is obviously not. Um, it's really sad when people get into drugs and everything. And I think that they are confused between friends and enablers. Enablers are just like leech boyfriends that, yeah, you think that you can't get anything better, you think that that's what you need. No, you don't need that. Brush it off, get rid of them, take the garbage out. They're not worth it. They're not worth your decrease in health, physically, mentally, whatever the case is. It's not worth it. um, and it's entirely ridiculous. There's so many people in the world, there's so many opportunities for help. All you have to do is ask for it. It takes a very strong person. I understand that, but you just need to take a leap of faith. Somebody will be there. Um, Regardless if it's drug related or relationship related, you need to understand your own self worth, because you as an individual deserve happiness out of life. Are you really happy if you're living with somebody and you're paying rent or the mortgage, the cell phone bills, electric bills, and car insurance and groceries and gas and car payments, and your partner's only paying for what, cigarettes? Yeah, thanks for the help. um I think that people need to take a step back. When your friends reach out to you to let you know these things, I know that there's a lot of fake friends out there, trust me, I've been there, and people that will not be by your side, but there are those of us who will be by your side, but we will let you know when enough is enough. When you need to take the trash out, you need to better yourself. Um, I'm here for my friends to better themselves. I'm not here to be fake and to be like, oh yeah, well, you're doing something so nice. You're paying for another person. What? No. Unless they're your child, no. Um, there's no reason to take care of a man baby or a man or a woman baby. If you're gonna take care of them and if they can't be independent people and real, you know, like good for society, really. I mean, you might as well just throw in a binky and give them a bib and give them some diapers because they're basically children. You're raising children. They can't fend for themselves. They can't. No, they're leeches. Get rid of them. Um, unless they're your own flesh and blood. Unless they really need help. I understand that people get into drugs and stuff, and they do need help. Um, and first and foremost, and the most important thing is to get rid of the enablers and to take a get yourself out of that situation. There are people there for you, um you know and I have personally experienced all sides of the spectrum. I've seen friends taking care of their partners when they're perfectly capable of helping themselves, but they're leeches and they're I don't know. It's really bad. Um and I've personally seen people who have struggled with drug addictions, and it's terrible. Um and I wish I could help everybody because everybody deserves a chance at life. You're not living life if you're all drugged up. You're not experiencing life, good or bad, if you're drugged up or keeping yourself in an abusive relationship. I mean, that's basically what drugs is an abusive relationship. Get yourself out of it. So I know a lot of people have their own opinion on it, and I'll probably get a lot of flack because I'm just kind of obnoxious when it comes to stuff. But I've personally experienced these situations. So I am speaking from my perspective and how I feel about it. Everyone's opinion is different, but um, if you need the strong hand or if you need someone to talk to, I am here. I will respond to all the comments. Message me, inbox me, whatever you need to do to get yourself out, or if you need advice, because I've been there, done that. I've never done any drugs, but I know people who are or have been, and when it comes to drugs and relationship wise. So, and there's no need to not ask for help or reach out. Um, because not every time someone's going to know right offhand if someone is struggling. Sometimes it takes a lot, and um, unfortunately, people die from drug overdoses, and it's sad. It's terrible. Um, so I think that we should all help out people and uh, get drug dealers off the street and help the ones that we love. Uh, regardless, I mean, regardless if it's relationship or drug wise, tough love. That's what it is. It's tough love. I will never compromise. Um, I will never compromise how I feel about something for anybody else. My opinion is my own. Everyone has one. Um, whether you want to hear it or not, I don't care. I mean, if you don't like it, well, you have other fake friends or other people that you can turn to. Um, and that will be your own decision, your own choice, and you have to live with that. And that's fine. I have no problem with uh, with helping other people that reach out. I have no problem when somebody makes the choice to get rid of the trash in their lives, relationship or drug wise. I will be there. I'll be your knight in shining armor. I'll be there with an iron fist. I will deal with it because I will be strong for my friends, re- regardless of how much nonsense I have to deal with, because that's what friends are for. I might be the most bully like friend, but um, if coming off harsh is bully like, then I will accept that if that's what it takes to get you out of whatever situation you're in. I'm not bully. I don't go out of my way to make fun of people or any of that nonsense. I do get aggressive when it comes to my friends, um, and the people that I care about. Oh well, people will get over it. And that's how it should be. Everyone should always have that strong friend that will be there, regardless of their own struggles, regardless of their own situation. Everybody needs that friend, and I don't. If you know, if you are that friend, keep fighting for your friends, because regardless of how they view you, you are doing something right for them. Regardless if they want to admit it or not. Some people are in bad situations based on their own choices and they feel like they can't get out of it. Then you need to set it straight. If they don't want you to be a part of that, you might have to fight a little bit, but either at the end of the day, either you're going to be, their iron fist, or you're going to be, yesterday's trash. Unfortunately, some people make those decisions, and it's sad that you would pick, um, you know, nonsense and garbage. But it's a crazy world out there. And um, that's just how I feel. I feel like everybody should have someone there for them. I feel like, I don't know, there has to be a change somewhere, because you need to know your own self worth. You need to understand and see the important person that you are, the contribution to society that you have. It's very important to recognize the beautiful soul that you have when you go above and beyond to take care of others, and that's something that I think that the world lacks aggressively these days. Because it's all about fighting and politics and just really obnoxious stuff. And there's no need for that. Yes, people get passionate over politics, and I admittedly have been there, done that, and at the end of the day, it is only my opinion, and your opinion is your own opinion. You're not going to change mine. I know how I feel about things, um, regardless of what the topic is. I do have open eyes. I do look at all sides before I even came to my conclusion, before I am dead set on something, because I want to make absolutely sure that what I back is 100% from my perspective of how I feel about that situation. Regardless what the situation is, it could be about movies, TV shows, relationships, the real world, politics, anything. Um, so there's that. um, but other than that, I guess it was a good talk. Anyway, like I said, if anyone needs to chat, just to chat, I'm right here, and you can comment, message me. I'll reply unless I'm sleeping or working, because it's really hard to reply when you're at work. But um, have a good night, guys. Take care of yourselves, because at the end of the day, you need to look out for you and your own and the people that you care about. Don't let trash come into your life. Take the trash out, spray it with bug spray. I don't care what you need to do, but avoid it. Get rid of it. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that you don't get yourself entangled in something that it's difficult to get out of, or feel like you can't get out of it, because at the end of the day, the person that has the power to get out of that situation is the person in that situation. So, anyway, guys, have a good night.